are in the office and like
I want you to know how I feel. Though I may say it, I just think that I might have to spell it out for you. So
centimeter. Sorry, it's like 1.5 centimeter.
be crystal clear. Oh, I care about you more than a lot. This feeling I feel is deep in my heart, and by chance, if you feel just a bit of the same, then come over, baby. Stop playing this game. We haven't known each other long, but God, it's easier to say what I feel when I write a song.
J-Hope! Jimmy! Wow, Arya never got barely any screen time.
게이샤? 이거 뭐예요? 콜드브루 게이샤?
더치커피라고 보시면 돼요.
다시 커피.
넌 오직 상처만 받고 있었지. 미안해 baby. 네가 없는 현실 너무나도 비참해. There's no one 너 같은 너만 고통받고 있는 게 아니야. 나도 아파 yeah baby. A-I-O-U means I love you and nothing else will do. Baby I owe you, oh yes I do. An explanation baby yeah.
ASMR. Do you think I'm trying to get that ASMR? Here, do you want the leaf smaller?
지금 씨. Every time you talk, I have to start my 5 seconds over.
Yo, that's pretty. Oh, I can totally run here. Run away from my little one.
벌써 처음에 이별이었지만 여전히 아파 baby Baby I owe you this I love you and that this will do Baby I owe you oh yes I do An explanation baby
A very good balance, thank you very much. You want food? 안녕.
안녕. 어.
Layer? Yeah. Or but you want kind of want that side. Oh, you want that side?
네네.
진짜 살이 있죠. So sad. Wait, I want to redeem myself.
7. What's still alive inside your mind, my dear? And do you find it terrifying there? You always let me know. You always let me go my way. You always let me know. You never let it show my need. You are my only friend to the end. What's still alive inside your mind, my dear? Terrified of getting over you. You always let me know. You always let me go my way. You always let me know. You never let it show my to the end.
Wait, do we wait? Because they don't let the reservations until.
코스모스가 안 나와. 안전이가 나와.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home. With you I never feel alone.
These little songs make me glad to call you mine. And you have got my head in the clouds.
All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days. Just need your company, don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything. The simple joy of hearing your voice every morning. I wake to a kiss on my face, so I don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything.
Walking to the market, strolling hand in hand, exchanging letters when you're away. Don't need any effort when we are together. We always have fun throughout the day. I'll do anything to get your attention. When you say you love me, I seem to ascend to the heavens above, where we fall in love. I don't know what I would do without you, because all I need is you. Make me fly to the clouds. 1, 2, 3. All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days.
많이 먹어.